Blade, something like that.
Yeah, like both trap. In the city of Richmond, all the way, Campaign TV. We out here, beautiful Richmond, Southern Kitchen. Came to find to see my man Blaze. What's going on with you, bro? Nothing much, man.
How y'all doing? Campaign TV, Blaze TV. We in here.
Shit great. So we ready to go in here, try to see what the food like on the Southern Kitchen, man. And we gonna chop it up. 100. Caught up with my man Blaze. We're gonna chop it up, see what he got going on. Talk to one of the hottest designers in the city, man. So what's going on, bro?
What's up? How you feeling, bro?
Chillin', man.
I'm good. I'm good. Pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me, coming and everything.
Appreciate it, man. We are in a restaurant, you know, so the volume may be elevated, but we're gonna get right to it. So, you know, from what's been going on, everything popping up, bro. Flyers, flyer game is great. Blaze, graphics. You know what I mean? Where did you get started? Where did you get started?
I started in, I want to say like 2008, where I was DJing at first, and it was like I can never find a graphic designer to actually do my work for me the right way. So I was like, man, let me look at these YouTube tutorials. Let me see what these people talking about. Let me see if I can do it myself. So the work that I do now versus the work that I did then, it was like I punched myself in the face back then because I thought I was hot. You know what I'm saying? But it took time to actually get it to the point where people started asking me, you know, how much you charge, and then I was saying $5. I didn't know how much you charge for like a design, this, that, and the third.
Well, shoot, I mean, I've seen other graphic designers, and you definitely see that growth from when you first start, and as they keep doing it, just like with anything, practice makes perfect. So the more you keep doing something, the better you get. So, you know, I definitely believe that you definitely saw the growth from back then to now.
Yeah. And it's like your own competition is yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you stay, if you in a business and you stay worried about your competition instead of you developing yourself, growing yourself, and actually being better than what they are, then you know what I'm saying, you're gonna stay in that exact same lane. So I didn't care about like any other graphic designer. If anything, I would take other graphic designers, use them as inspiration. Because you know, if you're doing like 15 different girl designs, like 15 different dude designs, and 15 different corporate designs, sometimes like you lose the shoes. So yeah, like I ain't gonna lie, like, you know, Ram, Mr. Everything, shout out to them and everything.
Yeah, shout out to Ram. Ram did some of my flyers back when I first started doing the promotion. You know, when I first started doing the party. So shout out to Ram. Ram was one of the first dudes that I recommended and that I liked that did really good work. So,
yeah.
You know, that's a definite.
I mean, it's like I stayed humble with my business and everything, you know what I'm saying, to where I could go out and I can ask other graphic designers for advice to critique my style.
That's what it's about. See, that's what it's about. And I'm not gonna give it away too much as far as.
Oh no, we ain't giving no secrets away.
Yeah, we ain't gonna do that, but
you got to pay me for that.
Exactly.
Like I said, if you stay focused on what other people are doing, you can't focus on what you need to do better for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So with growth in time of having a business, like one thing I thought it was just the graphics. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even think about the customer service side, the turnaround time, the pricing. You know what I'm saying? For all the business aspects of it. Until I started working for this mortgage company, and I started learning like how to do customer service, how to speak to customers, and I started utilizing that within my business. You know what I'm saying? But not, I mean, at some points, you know, you might get discouraged. You see another business prospering, but everybody got their time. And as long as you're consistent, just like if you're in a relationship, you stay consistent in your relationship, and you do everything you're supposed to do for your girls, gonna be happy. You stay consistent with yourself in business. There's no way you can fail.
So like you said, urban and corporate. What do you have more of?
It's a mixture. Like I say 2 years ago, strictly just urban. You know what I'm saying? With mostly clubs, promoters, sometimes small businesses.
Is that how you got started? That's how you got into door plug and stuff?
Yeah, no, I got started because I wanted it for myself. And then when everybody else started asking
the clientele.
for building on my clientele, I think it was my social media presence where people would be like, hey, you know, Blaze do graphics and third. Even though I wasn't better than some people, but now it's like some people look at me, it's like in the top 3. And that's what people say, not me. I still think I'm under a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? But it's at the same token that I know how much time and money I invest into myself to be able to give out the quality that I give out, to be able to do the things that I do in reference to my clients. So usually like just one take with a logo. Instead of having to be 3 or 4 different revisions, I can listen to you the first time and get it straight.
That's because you perfected the craft, and that's what it's about. It's about mastering your craft and taking that time and dedication. The amount of time that you spend, you know, rushing to get somewhere or spending money on stuff that's not going to be able to reinvest itself and be a fulfillment in your life is something that, you know, is not a good choice. You know, and that's the thing I see with you. You know what I'm saying? You took that time. So with you taking that time to invest in yourself, what do you think about the violence in the city? You know, when you got dudes that's throwing themselves away, you know what I mean? Just throwing themselves away for stupid stuff.
It's like life sometimes could put you in situations to where you can either do right or baking soda's 99 cents. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Right.
Sometimes, you know, you might have a kid to feed, you might have family that needs something right then and there, and you have no other choice. Now, when it comes to violence in the city, if you're a man, you're gonna work for what you get. You know what I'm saying? Robbing somebody, killing somebody by selling something. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna haunt you. Like if you might see the fame and the fortune from it and everything like that. But a lot of OGs that are locked up, they ain't gonna tell you like the darkness behind it, to where, you know what I'm saying, if you had 2 fiends OD on your product, you're going to think about it, you know what I'm saying? Because that fiend could have been a mother, a father to somebody, and now you see that kid walking down the street, you know that you killed their father. You know what I'm saying? Just like with the violence in the city, every other day, I hate cutting on the news now. Because it's like somebody else got shot. 3 victims at a hotel. You know what I'm saying?
But what my thing is, it's not even that crimes that even make sense. Like now, it's to the point that crimes don't even make sense. Like they doing broad day shooting.
Yeah,
shooting people in broad day. So that means you're not even
it's the era. You take a life. You're not only taking that person, like the law gonna get you regardless. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no you gonna be able to get away from the law. Oh, I shot this dude. A lot of these dudes and rappers, I don't want to make it seem like disrespecting the rappers in the city. If I saluted you, I saluted you. But understand what I'm saying with this. A lot of you are rapping about this life, saying that you're trapping, saying that you're killing. I ain't never seen no paperwork. I ain't never seen you locked up or heard any stories about you being locked up. Most of y'all went to private school for real. Y'all, it's just like people, they wanna have that visual aspect to make it seem like that they're about that reality. And some of them are so consumed in that reality about that street life that they forget where they really are until it actually gets real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I mean, real.
See, when I turn the corner, all about music loud. When I roll my weed, all about music loud. When I get so fresh, you see my colors, they so loud. Women be like, wow, everything is loud.
So it's like with dudes in the city now, it's like, you know, you get a banger, you get a gun, somebody says something disrespect you. It's like people, they claiming like they want to die about their respect. But let's talk about this word respect. Respect to the fact that I respect you as a man, you respect me as a man. If we gotta square it off, let's square it off. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they don't even know the person that they're killing for real. You don't know, like that dude might have. Nah, let me rephrase that dude or girl, because there's been girls that killed in the city too for random acts of violence that you don't know, like they got kids, family members that need them. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, think before you react. That's where after my daughter was born, beforehand, like I was cage fighting.
Right.
I was swinging on somebody when the cat on World Star 2 times. You know what I'm saying? But after
Turn back then.
no, it was all good reasons. But after my daughter was born, you got to look on the aspect that your life ends and their life begins, because your parents, their life ended when you was born. So they had to install everything that could possible into you. And now that my daughter is born, it's not like I can go rock a dude in his face, you know what I'm saying? If I get locked up,
consequences beyond you whooping his ass, or you know what I'm saying.
If I get locked up, I would never feel comfortable for my daughter to touch a glass pane and have to touch my hand. I would never feel comfortable for her to do that. You know what I'm saying?
And see, the thing is, dudes don't think about that. Though.
Yeah,
so
they
wrapped up in the moment.
They don't. They need to understand, look in the dictionary, and see what the word consequences mean. Because it's not just now you got a little street cred, just that and the third. On Facebook, if you get locked up for it, or even if you get killed, it'll probably last for a month. You know, rest in peace, Blaze, or free my Blaze. You know what I'm saying?
For a month.
After a month, until the next person do the next crime, then after that, you're irrelevant.
Oh, you're irrelevant.
Yeah, and ain't nobody gonna do that time with you, but either your mother, if she's still alive, your father, because you're gonna be in that 4x4 cell with other gorillas in there who are way harder than you, probably been in there longer than you, probably got a life sentence and don't care. And from the stories that I hear, like you don't want to be about that life. You want to reposition yourself and rethink and be like, yo, maybe I shouldn't have even came up to dude about the situation and stuff like that. Now,
it's not even worth it.
Now, mind you, we do have people in the city where, you know, they can be disrespectful. Internet thugs, Twitter gangsters. I call them Meek Mills. You know what I'm saying?
Meek.
But Meek, I don't like it because you blocked me. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, no, Amber Ross blocked me. I'll get on to that another time. But sometimes, like if you got a kid, you tell them not to touch something and fall down, you know, you spank them. So with a lot of dudes in the city, they need to get spanked. Pause for how I said it, but they need to get their ass whooped. Seriously.
A lot of this shit be over.
Yeah, it'd be over a girl. It'd be over a little bit amount of money. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather it be more people in the hospital for injuries of fighting versus a fatal injury, or more people in the morgue. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Too many funerals, so we gotta just stop the violence and try to figure out a way to come together and you know, and be able to work towards a goal and better ourselves. You know,
just because somebody carry you, that doesn't mean you gotta take their life.
Right.
You know.
Everybody want to see their family.
Yeah.
Everybody want to see their family. And just like, you know, stepping over into like the Black Lives Matter movement, you know, with that stuff, these officers, they're not taking into account that this person has a family. You know what I'm saying? So all these irrational, wild killings, you got the, you know, Mike Brown, the Eric Gardner, the South Carolina killers, the Tamir Rice's of the world. So I mean, on and on and on. You know.
Now,
what's your opinion?
My opinion on that. Now, some people might take this offensively, but everybody has their own opinion. So when it comes to like the Black Lives Matter movement, we have crooked cops. We also have good cops. We have good white people. We have bad white people. We have bad black people. We have good black people. You know what I'm saying? So even though it's a majority, what the media is showing you for some of the people that are innocent, you know what I'm saying, where they did put their hands up there and did those fights, this, that, and the third. But honestly, if you close your eyes, you know what I'm saying, everybody's still the same. If you were blind and I was talking to you, you wouldn't know what nationality I am, but behind of how I speak, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And it's like when it's somebody who's in the power of authority that does something irrational to somebody, you know, it's all these campaigns, you know, stop the violence, this, that, and the third. But when it's against one another, it's only a status.
It's a status.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a visual.
I think my life means more than just a status. Or does it reconcile? Or who killed me? Does that profile of how y'all should take it aboard? Because a cop killed me, it needs to go widespread media. Or because the dude that lived down the street from me killed me, oh, we just gonna post some stats on about like 2 or 3 weeks, we're gonna show love. But then after that, you ain't there for the family, you know what I'm saying?
It just seems to me for this to be.
She ain't a hustle like my hustle, so I figured she from it. And we both chasing dreams, so it's bigger than money. When I met her, she was grinding, I was digging that youngin'. Was chasing money, but she wasn't chasing niggas with money. And she a hustler, all she need is that support system. I cashed out, she stacked up and went and bought it.
It just seems to me for this to be so-called an and especially in a political year, this so-called to be the greatest country in America, the United States of America, but yet still it seems we have the highest violence, no matter the highest crime rate. It doesn't matter if it's police killing young black men or young black men killing black men. It's the fact that it's just too many people dying.
It's just people killing people. Right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just too many people.
And that leads off of like racism. I mean, it's a touchy subject, but it's a lot of people that are still angry now to this day, but you never had to experience what your ancestors experienced. Like, say for instance, you know, if a Caucasian came in here and said the N-word, a lot of people get offended, right? I get that, you know, don't disrespect me. But name me one ancestor who was in slavery that's in your family. Most people can't even name that. Right. You just know about the stories and the struggles of everything that happened, but you never actually invested the time in yourself to actually say, you know, my great-great-grandfather, Blaze P. Sr., that was picking cotton and everything, was beat by just a bro, then yeah, I have something to be angry about because I know who it's about. But it's like you bandwagoning off of something that you never had to go through. Martin Luther King did the Walk of Selma. You know what I'm saying? Malcolm X got shot while he was on the podium. Sometimes you don't even invest the time to actually get to know them as a person to somebody in your own family. But it's like I be trying to understand, why are you so upset because somebody said a word? You know what I'm saying? Unless they disrespect you, slap you, spit in your face, touch your girl, grab ass, then after that you go get it. But they said a word, some shit you gotta brush off.
Some shit you can't follow up.
Yeah, it's a lot of shit that happened in my life that I could have brought that action, but I didn't. I thought first. And if I would have brought that action, I wouldn't be right here with you right now, big brother, doing this interview. Right. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what's up. So we appreciate the fact that you know what I'm saying, was able to get to a mature mind state.
Yeah, and I think that's what it's a lot of people where you got to get in a mature aspect or mind state about how you view your life. A lot of people, they live off of what other people base or how other people view them or how they feel about them. To be honest with you, I don't give a fuck how you look at me. What you think about me, you're not going to affect my money. You're going to talk about me. I'm not going to feed into it.
These are facts.
Yeah.
These are all facts that's going to happen.
And it's like, why? Because our social media...
People are going to use social media and they're going to try to guess your life. They're going to try to guess it.
Like with some women. They might only get 10 likes on a picture and didn't have low self-esteem. I do not understand, and they be beautiful women. But then it could be a thought, and she got like 300 likes because you know she's showing her butt and everything.
Booty, right?
And
dirty booty.
Yeah, and it's like a real man ain't gonna try to. Don't talk about it like that. You know?
I'm just saying, like for real, like just because you see some ass on the screen, don't mean.
Yeah, but a real man, you're not gonna fight for that.
Right.
If she's seeking that social attention, that's gonna be our hashtag, social attention. If she's seeking social attention, then I'm not gonna try to do no penetration with you. Because then you gotta look out the aspect, you gotta compete with other dudes. You gotta worry if she cheating on you or not. You gotta worry if she keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for that.
Yeah, that's too much.
I want somebody humble who knows how to be bored.
Right, and especially when we got daughters. We got daughters, so you know we trying to instill in them, you know, the way how to be a lady. You know what I'm saying? I mean a lot of women and a lot of nice girls and all that kind of stuff, but you know, not a lot of ladies.
But after you had your daughter, it changed your aspect and your perception on women, didn't it?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because it's like
after
I had my daughter, it's like I was in a relationship this, that, and the third, but you know I was faithful. But it's just that when we have a son, I don't know what that feeling's like. But when you have a daughter, anybody look at her wrong, anybody say anything to her wrong, anybody touch her wrong,
kill everything.
I'm gonna design that rest in peace shirt straight up, and then I'm gonna buy the funeral plaque, and I'm gonna sit next to your mother. You know what I'm saying? During your funeral, because I did it to you. But it's just that like I don't even like it when dudes be like, oh, I'm a bad bitch. That you know I want 2016 to be the year of the queen, not just black queen, white queen, Asian queen. Just understand that a woman is your backbone. A woman is the strongest thing and the strongest aspect that can always help out a man. A man can be the car, but the woman's always going to be that motor. And without the motor, you can't go anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
That's true, man. You know, but I had a special place in my heart for the you know, our women, for our women, because I just feel like that, you know, our women have been so heavily degraded. You know what I'm saying? And beat down, or they didn't have to go through so much between, you know, they being left with the kids while dudes is locked up, or they being left with the kids because dudes is dead, or they being left with the kids because niggas just said fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that we gotta be able to tell our women like, nah, you don't have to do, you ain't gotta bring all that static. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause like now, black women bring a lot of static, and it's not really like because they, you know, mean to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's just that they've been in situations where it's like, yo, I gotta bring that static.
I want to say now, in a time and era, it used to be a lot of static just on black men. You know, about getting a job, about getting locked up. No, it still is. But back then, like in the 80s, I want to say like between the 80s and 90s, it wasn't as much on women. But now women can do exactly what a man can do. Honestly, probably 10 times better than what a man can do. Like I can make a drink or pour wine, but she can probably pour wine 10 times better than me. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like when you look at it on the aspect of it, it's just that more guys gotta respect more women and actually be there for them. You know what I'm saying?
And open their minds up and shit, and you know, let them know that it's not wrong and you're not scared to show affection for them.
Yeah, it's just now we're in a time and era that our women need us. So it's time for us to let down their guard, stop worrying about what other people think and their viewpoints, and just be there for them.
Yeah, man. That's what it is. You got to stop worrying about what people think about you and focus on you and build yourself up to who you want to be, and then let everything else ride, man. You know, we appreciate the Blaze, man. We appreciate you sitting down having this interview.
Hey, I appreciate y'all too, man.
Came to this beautiful spot, you know. Shout out to Southern Kitchen for having us here. You know, we appreciate that. So, Campaign TV, y'all stay up 100.
Campaign. Fast lane.
You don't play that track, bro.
Living life in the fast